Hey, what's up, guys? Me back with another Raw review. The one right before Hell in a Cell. And it was kind of weird. 2 weeks after Night of Champions, we already have another pay-per-view. And this Raw was pretty much heavy promoting the pay-per-view. They were shoving down Hell in a Cell promo videos pretty much all the whole night. They were pretty much talking about it the whole night. So uh, basically, this is a Hell in a Cell heavy Raw. They even had the Hell in a Cell above the ring during Raw, so you knew something was going to go down. But Raw started off with Triple H coming down the ring, basically giving us a promo of why he fired Miz and R-Truth. Um, he showed us a promo video of them telling them whoever they think is they made a video after Night of Champions, Miz and R-Truth did, and they said that whoever they thought was going to be part of the conspiracy or whatever have you, they were going to get got. So that's one of the reasons why they got fired, and also they got fired because of their weak apology. So I guess, but I can see them two coming back, especially at the end of the night of what happens, and I'll get more into it. Um, while Triple H is talking, Ziggler comes down. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot one thing. He moved the fine that he gave Miz and R-Truth, the $250,000 fine. He gave it to Mark Henry now for his actions that he did to Mark Henry. Oh, sorry, to Jerry the King Lawler on Monday night, which he legitimately hurt Jerry the King Lawler. So yeah, Mark Henry got the fine. After that, Ziggler came down, uh, complained about how he lost because of Hugh Jackman punching him in the face. He fractured his jaw. He still be able to compete, but he can't eat solid food. Pretty much just complaining to Triple H and seeing what Triple H was gonna do about the situation. He made a little sarcasm remark saying that, we'll have security more often when these guests host, especially when the Muppets come to town, trying to get a cheap laugh. Um, he said Ziggler brought it onto himself, yada yada yada. And then the wonderful Cody Rhodes come out. He came out and uh, saying, I had nine staples put in my head because of Randy Orton. He hit me with the bell, and why wasn't he fined for that? Triple H said, when he handcuffed me and attacked my wife, he didn't see me here bitching and complaining. He saw me go beat his ass in his front yard. Uh, Before Cody Rhodes could say anything about that, Christian came out. Christian came out and said that, Sheamus cost him the belt. Uh, he wants another chat. He wants another chance. He wants that one more match. So Triple H said, "You want one more match? I'll give you one more match. You'll have one more match on SmackDown. You'll be facing Randy Orton. So this Friday, it'll be Christian versus Randy Orton for the 18,000th time, which will still be a good match, even though they fought so many times. It'll still be a good match. He'll also wrestle Sheamus at Hell in a Cell. That was obviously going to come up. That should be a good match. I can't wait for that. And he also said he was going to be wrestling tonight against good old John Cena. And he wasn't very happy with that. So he left the ring. Then he went up to Ziggler. He gave Ziggler a match tonight against Zack Ryder for the U.S. title. Ziggler wasn't happy about that either. No. Saying his little comments. Went up to the wonderful Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes gave him a little smart-ass remark. Triple H did not like that at all. I wish I remember what he said. And then Triple H said, "You know what? I'm going to give you you put your title on the line in a battle royal, over-the-top battle royal. The first 9 guys I see in the backstage will be in it. So great. Stack the odds against Cody Rhodes. What the fuck did he do wrong? Nothing." So after that, we began the matches. And the first match was the Battle Royal for the IC title. It contained Rhodes, of course, Daniel Bryan, Sin Cara, Ezekiel Jackson, Morrison, Justin Gabriel, Alex Riley, Ted DiBiase, Sheamus, and McIntyre. McIntyre was the first one eliminated, which is it sucks because he has so much potential and they're just throwing him down the garbage, and it sucks. I do not care for DiBiase at all, man. He's all right, but he does not deserve this push just because their family of Rhodes and DiBiase have some kind of feud going down in the past centuries or whatever have you. You know, this is stupid. Give other guys a chance for this IC title. You know, I would have loved to see um, Mike McIntyre in there a little bit more. Why not turn him into a face? I don't see why not. Um, the final four wrestlers were Sheamus, Ezekiel Jackson, DiBiase, and Cody Rhodes. Uh, Cody Rhodes eliminated DiBiase. Sheamus eliminated Ezekiel Jackson. And then Christian cost Sheamus the match by helping Rhodes eliminate him. So, I mean, other than that, it was an alright match. It was just kind of a filler match. The Sin Cara thing is starting to get kind of dumb. The other Sin Cara came out and attacked the other Sin Cara and got him eliminated. So I'm guessing maybe they will wrestle at Hell in a Cell. I'm not really sure about that. I don't know where they're going with the Sin Cara storyline, and it just looks stupid. Um, why the fuck is Ezekiel Jackson getting so much of a push? He's not that good of a wrestler. I'm not racist or nothing against that, but you know, he's nothing like Mark Henry. He doesn't have Mark Henry skills, so don't give him a push, please. Second was a Divas tag match. It was an alright Divas tag match. Same old Eve and Kelly versus Natalya and Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix and Natalya got the win. Beth got the pin. And then later on that night, they announced that Beth will get a rematch with Kelly at Hell in a Cell. Oh, please let her win the match, please. You know, or let Eve turn heel or something. You know, you have her change her hairstyle, looks just like Kelly. You could have had her turn heel right then, and then this, you know, have her be that jealous girl, you know, jealous of Kelly. But obviously that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna have another Beth Phoenix Kelly title match at Hell in a Cell, which will probably see Beth Phoenix carry Kelly once again. Sorry, Kelly Marks. Also during the show, we also found out exactly what was wrong with Jerry Lawler. They said he had some back problems or whatever, and he had anal bleeding. Yes, anal bleeding, and that was the most awkward shit ever. It just that came out of nowhere and was trending pretty much all night, and I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, Lawler really really got hurt. So wish him the best and a speedy recovery. The next match after that was a Henry Khali, and I tell you what, I'd rather have anal bleeding than watch Khali wrestle ever in my life. Khali is fucking horrible. He needs to be fired. He needs to be. Oh, he's so gosh. He's horrible. Why have him on your show? But yeah, he was going to face Henry. Henry didn't have any of it. Not even before they rang the bell, he hit him with a chair and body slammed his ass. So pretty much this was just getting Henry stronger as the heel, get more people not to like him, which is, you know, working, because Sci-Fi this past Friday got their highest ratings they've gotten since going on Sci-Fi. So our second highest, I think. And I think it's because of Mark Henry and his push, and we got a new champion, and everybody's eager to see what's going to go down, and that's awesome to see. I'm glad that Sci-Fi got a big old ratings boost. After that was a Cena promo, basically just talking up Hell in a Cell and make it sound more dangerous, and stack the odds against him, and you know, all this little stupid shit. I really hope he doesn't retain the title. And he's starting to get really annoying on his promos. You know, I respect John Cena as a wrestler. I don't think he's the best wrestler in the ring. I respect him as a worker. He works his ass off. But he's starting to get really annoying. So after that, we had our John Cena Christian match with Del Rio and CM Punk at the commentary desk. They were pretty good. They were bickering back and forth, a bunch of stupid stuff. Um, John Cena ended up getting Christian out of the ring and throwing Christian onto the announce table, which got CM Punk up. CM Punk mouthed, "Why'd you spill my Diet Pepsi?" which I thought was hilarious. Um, Cena just is looking. They're looking at each other, and then Del Rio attacks Punk. Christian ends up getting back in the ring. Cena does as well, and then Del Rio comes in and does his little kick, which called a disqualification, and John Cena won by that. A bunch of bullshit. It's a throwaway match just to make. Just to have CM Punk and Del Rio argue back and forth on the commentary. It was entertaining, but the match sucked. And that's hard to say because I really like Christian in the ring, and they did an alright job. He did I think it was a back body drop on Christian, and he was up in the air for a while. That was nice. After that, we had the Ryder Ziggler. It was a real quick match, 2-minute match. Ziggler won because of Swagger's help. After the match, Ziggler and Swagger were attacking Ryder, and Air Boom came out to make the rescue. As Ziggler and Swagger are walking back up to the entrance ramp, Teddy Long comes out, and Teddy Long tells Vicky Guerrero that you have 3 minutes to find Ziggler and Jack Swagger a partner, because we're gonna have a tag team match with Air Boom and Zack Ryder versus Jack Swagger, Ziggler, and whoever they can find. Vicky didn't end up finding anybody at the beginning of the match. It was an alright match, back and forth. All of a sudden, Vicky comes back down the aisle with Mason Ryan, Batista number 2. Swagger ends up tagging in Mason Ryan, and he does a swerve, and he clotheslines Swagger. Then he throws him out of the ring. Then he walks up to Ziggler, tags him in, throws Ziggler into the ring. He does his finisher on Ziggler, and then leaves and tells Zack Ryder he's all yours, which then he ended up pinning him. So keeps the Ryder and Ziggler feud going. I predict them facing each other at the pay-per-view, so we'll finally see maybe Zack Ryder on a pay-per-view, and maybe a Mason Ryan Swagger feud. I don't know. It looks like they're gonna make Mason Ryan a face. He looks weird with his hair. I do not like it one at all. But it was an interesting little swerve. Something I didn't expect. So I give that match an alright. It was alright. It was just pretty much further along the storyline with Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler. And maybe even see a tag team developing between Ziggler and Swagger. That would be interesting. But yeah, that's about it. The main event was CM Punk versus Del Rio with Cena at commentary. Tonight's commentary sucked dick, honestly. You know, they had Booker T fill in for Charity King Lawler. They could have put anybody else there, and it would have been 10 times better. All night, all you heard was bickering from Booker T and Cole. You hardly ever heard Jim Ross talk. And then when Cena was there, all you heard was Cena, Booker T, and Michael Cole. It was so fucking annoying. You know, I even had a friend of mine on Twitter say he muted the broadcast, and I don't blame him at all. It was a good match, very good match. CM Punk won out of nowhere. He hit him with a couple of kicks to the side, and it hit him in the head, and it was over. I was surprised that match ended so quickly. It seemed like. After that, the Hell in a Cell started lowering. You know, Cena coming in the ring. He had to come in. They threw Ricardo into the ring. CM Punk did his finisher, which then Cena did his. So then CM Punk tried to do his on Cena. Cena reversed it. Cena tried to do it on him.